So let's say they give you this diagram of an action of a pushing motion on a mass, and we have this vector F, and they ask you the question, what is a force? Could you answer it? If not, continue watching this video. Simply, a force can be defined as a push or a pull, but we can define this more accurately. Force can be defined as an interaction between two objects or an interaction between object and its surroundings. And an important property of this is a force is a vector quantity, meaning it has a magnitude and a direction. For example, we can say a force is equal to 5 newtons to the right. 5 is the magnitude and the direction is to the right. Note on that is the units are newtons. This is the general unit system that defines a force. We can go over some important examples that we see in physics of forces. First example is a normal force. When an object rests or pushes on a surface, the surface exerts a force on the object perpendicular to the surface. This can be better shown visually. If we draw a surface here and we draw the mass, we can draw the normal force pushing up on the mass. If we draw this here, we can see that it's perpendicular. And also on a side angle, it works the same way, as you can see. Another popular force is the friction force. A surface may exert a friction force on the object parallel to the surface. Draw our mass here and we draw the normal. The friction force can be pointing to the left, it would point to the right as well, but it's parallel to the surface. And then another popular one is the tension force. This can be defined as a pulling force exerted on an object, usually by a rope. So if we draw a diagram here and we draw this here, this can be the rope, and if we pull on it, the tension force is going to be in that direction, because the one thing to know is tension always points in the direction of the pull. And lastly, another popular force is the weight force, and that's the pull of gravity on an object. So if we draw an object, we can draw the vector of weight going down. One thing to note on this is that the gravity vector is actually a long-range force because it doesn't need to be in contact with the object.